On the outskirts of Drammen, in the municipality of Lier, lies a psychiatric institution with a history stretching back nearly a century. The complex itself seems caught between two worlds, one alive with modern treatment and advanced care, the other stagnant, locked in a past of crumbling walls and whispers of forgotten souls. Construction of Lier Psychiatric Institution began in the early 20th century, driven by a growing need for psychiatric facilities throughout Norway. When it opened, these halls promised hope and understanding. But as the decades passed, overcrowding and the limits of contemporary medicine placed strain on the institution. What began as an idealistic project soon wrestled with the same issues that plagued many psychiatric hospitals worldwide. As mental health care evolved, so did Lier Psychiatric Institution. New wards were built, and advanced therapies were introduced, electroconvulsive therapy among them. While some treatments brought relief to patients, others were more controversial. Rumors persist of experimental drug trials, locked wards where the most severe cases were housed, and desperate attempts to quell the mysteries of the mind. Official records shed only partial light on these practices, leaving the rest to speculation. In time, certain sections of Lier fell into disuse. Shifts in psychiatric care, emphasizing community-based treatment over long-term hospitalization, left entire wards empty. Decades later, those buildings stand silent, their doors boarded, their hallways littered with debris and old patient files. Passing through these deserted spaces, one senses a lingering tension, as if every crack in the floor or flake of paint might hold a voice from the past. The neglected buildings have attracted more than just dust and decay. Stories abound of unexplained noises, lights flickering in sealed rooms and apparitions glimpsed through shattered windows. Are these the echoes of real events, suffering and experiments that left an indelible imprint? Or are they the product of local lore, amplified by the eerie setting and the imagination's need to fill the silence? While parts of Lier still slumber in the past, other sections have stepped firmly into the present. Renovated wards remain active, offering contemporary treatments guided by compassion and scientific progress. Modern-day psychiatric care strives to rectify the mistakes of earlier eras, focusing on dignity, patient rights, and evidence-based methods. Yet outside these reimagined spaces, the abandoned structures loom as a stark reminder of bygone practices. Entry to the old wards is strictly forbidden. Beyond the prospect of legal repercussions, safety concerns abound. Asbestos, weakened floors, and the general hazards of a building left to rot. Officially, there are no tours of these closed wings, and few venture there without risking trespassing charges or personal harm. Still, the curious arrive, drawn by the pull of mystery, hoping to catch a glimpse of what remains behind those barred doors. What is it about abandoned places that captivates us? Perhaps it's our yearning to understand how the past shaped the present, or perhaps it's the unresolved stories lingering in the cracks, stories of once hopeful patients, burnt-out staff, and research that wandered beyond the boundaries of ethical care. The silent corridors of Lier echo with questions that may never find answers. In the years since the old wards fell silent, the grounds of Lier Psychiatric Institution have taken on a new life altogether. Under the name Lier Hageby, this once sequestered domain has been reinvented as a community of homes, parks, and recreational spaces. Two of the original hospital buildings, deemed historically significant, are protected by law and are being converted into apartments. 3 additional structures, as well as sections of the old parkland, remain intact, each preserving a fragment of the site's storied past. Where grand brick facades once housed hundreds of patients, small-scale residences now stand, their modern design a stark contrast to the institution's former purpose. The echoes of hushed corridors and whispered rumors have given way to the laughter of families and the gentle hum of everyday life. Perhaps it is a fitting transformation, from a place defined by confinement and concern to one that embraces open spaces and community living. The legacy of Lier Psychiatric Institution, its trials, its triumphs, its controversies, still resonates through the preserved buildings and the memories of those who knew it best. Yet amid the newly built homes and carefully tended gardens, one can see a hopeful future. Here, the past does not vanish, but rather blends with the present, reminding us that even the most somber chapters can lead to renewal.